Good afternoon. I'm Andreas Wiseman, Deadline's international editor, and I am thrilled to be here today with the wonderful Amy Jackson. Thank you
Hello.
so much for being with us.
Thank you. Very excited.
We are here at the Red Sea Film Festival.
Hmm.
Have you been to the festival before?
Yes, I think this is my third time at the film festival. So we were here when it was a little bit smaller, and then we went to the opening ceremony last night, and it was like boom. It was a big deal.
Quite
It really
different.
was.
It's
Very
grown. It's
different.
really grown, right? I mean, much more international, a lot of things happening, a lot of in
Yes.
conversations. It's exciting.
Very exciting. It feels like the French Riviera, but all the way over on the Red Sea.
But all over here.
Bit of Cannes, bit of Red Sea Film
A little
Festival.
bit warmer, a little bit more humid. Yeah. So you've been here 3 times. Well, you're a pro. You've been here more often than I have. Um, how about the region? Have you explored this region at all? Have you filmed at all over here?
Yes, actually filmed a documentary over here. And we did that. We started in Jeddah and then we went all over. We did Riyadh, we did Alula. Have you been to Alula?
I haven't yet. I've heard very special things. Yeah.
Next level. It reminded me a little bit of when we woke up, we traveled in the night and we arrived, and it was like we woke up on Mars. Honestly, it was like the red sand and the rocks, and it was incredible. So I've had a little look around the whole country.
Very good. You're an expert. You're an expert. Amy, you've had an amazing journey in your career, it feels. Maybe could you tell us a little about how it started out for you? And you're very well known for your work in Asian cinema, in Bollywood. How that came about? It's quite unusual.
Very unusual. And I had no intentions of really becoming an actress to a professional point. And it was at 16 when I was cast for a film. I was kind of in school and I was enjoying life, and college was on the cards. But then I got cast in a movie. They needed a British family for a Bollywood film. And I was roped in to play the governor's daughter. It was a 1947 period drama called Madras Platinum. And 3 weeks later, I was whisked off to India. I told my school, I'm out. I'll see you next summer, and we'll be back. But that never happened. And then the kind of journey continued, and life continued, and that's how my acting career, blossomed, I suppose. And yeah.
And you made a string of movies out in the Bollywood arena. I mean, Telugu, Hindi, Kannada. You know, it's quite impressive and unusual, as we say. How much of a challenge was that, and how did you approach the language side of things?
I think when you're that young, everything is just an adventure, and I didn't think too much about it or put too much pressure on it, and I kind of immersed myself in that world, and the Tamil and the Hindi that I did speak, it was great because obviously in the first film, I traveled. The character traveled from London over to Madras and had no idea about the country or the language or anything about India, and that was kind of simultaneously happening in real life. So it was not too hard to make it very realistic. And the Tamil that I spoke was broken Tamil and had a real accent. And then obviously the longer I lived there, the better I got, and I fully immersed myself in that kind of world, which was amazing.
And it led to huge blockbusters like 2.0, 2.0,
2.0,
2.0,
India's
huge movie.
biggest production, yes,
Huge.
and that was huge with Rajinikanth, Akshay Kumar. He's been at the Red Sea Film Festival before. So yeah, it was a great experience. And then that led me over to America, and I did a show over there, which was nice. And yeah, here we are
Supergirl.
today, Supergirl.
Supergirl.
You've done your research.
I've done my research. Your character in Supergirl, was that ever a character that you, Saturn Girl? Was there ever any ambition that might become something else, that you might take, continue in the superhero vein or don a cape, for that character or a different character?
It was possibly my most favorite role. I am alien obsessed. I am totally into space and that kind of parallel universe. So playing that character was like, oh my God, this is like, my guilty pleasure. But yes, definitely. And I was with Melissa Benoist, and she's fantastic. So she was a massive inspiration. She plays Supergirl so well. And I think it's just a great world. It's got a real fandom as well. You know, you go around and you do the Comic Cons, and it's huge, and people really receive it very well, and just to have that as an actor as well, it's nice to know that it's appreciated, and it's a huge world. So I would love to do more with that for sure.
Okay. And since then, and since 2.0, there's been a bit of a gap.
There is. Had a little boy. We just discussed
We
before.
discussed.
My
Great
little boy
name.
is called Andreas. Great name.
Great name.
Great name. Full approval of the name. We discussed it meant strong man.
Something like that.
Something.
Yeah. That
your
kind of
muscles,
thing.
Andreas.
No, it doesn't. It was ironic in my sense, but yeah.
So ironic in my little man's sense as well, because he's 3 and he thinks he's the strongest man on the planet. So I had him, and COVID happened. And then we're back to it. I've just shot 2 films this year. A Bollywood film. I play a Europol agent. We filmed all over Europe.
That's Mission Chapter.
That's called Crack.
Okay.
Yeah. And Mission, I play a prison guard, a British prison guard in Wandsworth. It happens all over a 24-hour period in the prison. Big escape and lots of action. Lots and lots of action.
So Mission's a British film.
Mission is another Bollywood film.
Is it they're both Bollywood?
Well, yeah, it feels very international. I play a British a prison guard, as I say,
Great.
and with all the baddies, kicking some butt.
Fantastic. Doing an Andreas. And so these are coming up. These are in post-production.
Yes,
These
they're
are coming up.
releasing. Crack is releasing in February, and Mission releases next summer.
Wonderful. Do we know what's next beyond that?
Yes, I'm filming something. It's actually being announced later this week. So I can't say right now, but it's going on floors in February, March. It's an American project, a series. So I'm very excited.
Very exciting. Anything else you can tease? Or
That's it. You probably know about it in a week.
Okay, wonderful. We look forward to hearing about it.
Yeah.
Well, Amy, thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Thank
It was
you very
wonderful to talk
much.
to you.